In this video, I want to tell you why I think having health as your number one priority in life makes you better at everything, and how to do that. So why do I say making health the number one value in your life makes you better at everything? Because when you are healthy, and I mean you have real health, you look, feel, and perform better at every single thing you do in life. You're a better husband or wife, you're a better father or mother, you're better at work, you think better thoughts because you have more energy, you feel better about yourself, you get to have an expression of what your biology is at a more full state of what it can be. And so when we have this value, not like, oh, this is just a desire, like I want to be healthy, but instead when we actually have it as our value, then we can start making decisions from our values as opposed to our emotions. So an example would be like when you're in the face of a box of donuts that maybe you really love donuts. Your emotions, if we're just living from our state of emotions, we must say, I really want that donut. I love donuts. But if you're making decisions from your values, you can say, look, I really like donuts, but I know that they're just not good for me personally. And so it becomes way easier to live a healthy life. It doesn't become difficult. It's not like this sort of like, I have to work out, and I have to eat well, and I have to go to bed at a certain time, and I need to get out in nature and blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, I'm doing that because I value my health, and I feel better, and I perform better, and I look better when I keep this value and make decisions from that. And so, for me, every time a new client comes to me and they're like, something happens, they get some leverage on themselves, and they're like, I want to get healthy, or I want to, lose weight, or I want a physique, and I always ask them why. Why do you want that? Oh, well, and so there's an exercise that I can do, and you should try it on yourself. And I'll ask you, why do you want to be healthy? Think about it. Think about the answer, and then I'll ask you again, well, why do you want that? Think about that. And then I'll ask you, well, why do you want that? And then I'll ask you again, why do you want that? And finally, one more time, the fifth why. Why do you want that? So maybe at the beginning, what you might have noticed is, well, I want to look good in a bikini, or I want to look good with my shirt off, Well, why do you want that? Well, because I've never had that before in my life, and I feel like I want it. Okay, well, why do you want that? Because I have a complex, because people used to make fun of me because I was the kid that... Okay, well, why do you want that? Because I'll feel better about myself, and I feel like I'll be able to present myself better to them. Okay, well, why do you want that? Because I'm tired of my kids feeling embarrassed about me. There you go. Now you've got something to ground yourself in. You've got an actual value, something that means something to you that you can attach health to. So that 5 why exercise can be so powerful to actually get you leverage on yourself. And then the next thing that I like to do is it's exactly like the 5 whys, but it's like instead of asking why, you say, well, what's at risk if you don't get healthy? What's at risk if you don't make health a top priority in your life? And from that, you keep asking, well, what's at risk for that? What's at risk for that? What's at risk if you don't do that? And so that is a form of the 5 whys, but it's more about gratitude. So it's more saying like, oh, well, gosh, this could be taken away from me, and this could be taken away from me, and I could maybe at some point, my grandkids have to take care of me, and I'm I mean, I know this can be a little bit morbid at times, but it's real. This stuff happens to people. And if you don't make health a priority, you're basically a sitting duck because the environment is not set up to keep you healthy. You got to get in front of it. You need a force field of your values around you. So you can try the 5 why exercise, and then try the 5 what's at risk exercise. And then once you kind of have something where you feel like, I know what makes something important to me. Like I know when it's about, hey, I want to be there for my children, I want to have, or my family, or something that's really, really deep for you, then create a mantra for yourself. I mean, for me, my mantra is I only get one. That's it. I get one of these. This is it. One. I better take care of it. That's it. It ain't going to get any better automatically. And so for me, when I'm in the face of maybe a potential poor emotional decision, I remind myself like, hey, I only get one of these, and I want to get the absolute most out of my body for as long as humanly possible. I want to break every single record and not from an ego standpoint, but break every record in terms of what a human body can do, because I appreciate what I've been given. And I want to respect it, and I want to maintain it for as long as humanly possible. And that donut doesn't mean shit to me, because my potential and what I can do in life and my health is vastly more important than some emotional little thing that I'm going to feel like crap about 5 minutes later from now. So that's how you do it. This is why I think you should make health your top priority, because you'll be better at everything. You'll be better in your relationships. You'll be better in your family. You'll be better at making money, and you'll feel better. You'll last longer on this earth. And then how to go about it. Try the 5 whys. Really sit down and do it, even if you got to write it out. Try the 5 what's at risk. What's at risk if I don't do this? Then create your mantra statement, powerful statement that you, in the face of emotional decisions, you can be like, you can make a decision about health based on your values and not your emotions. And I'll tell you this, if you just do that, if you just move health up, and you can do it by linking it to things that mean something to you, and you can create that statement, you'll find the way. You'll pick up a book. You'll be in a store, Amazon store or something, and you'll be like, oh, look at this book on health. And you'll read it. And then in that book, you'll learn something else that will take you to the next step, take you to the next step, take you to the next step. You'll learn everything you need to learn. You'll find your mentors. You'll find the how to be healthy. But if you've got to make it a value first. You've got to make that something that is important to you. And then the answers will come. So give that a shot. If you have any questions about this, put them in the comments. Let me know what you think about this kind of stuff. I'm kind of, I think motivation and why we do this is just as powerful as the how to. So hope you enjoyed it. That's it. Take care. Talk to you soon.